But what do you tell us a little bit about your mental health little side run that you do to help
Ah,
people?
Look, I started when I rebuilt myself. I knew that I needed a platform to do it with, for stability, to rebuild my life. Um, so I ran the spiritual, the physical, the intellectual, the financial, and the emotional, the five pillars of wellness for me. That's what I focus on every day. And so you'll see most of my videos if you're coming over. Depending on what country you're from, you won't probably gel necessarily straight away with me because of my sarcasm and my slang. So
Welcome. Welcome.
You'll see me. 1 minute I'll be taking the piss out of Xi Jinping. It's not a racist thing. It's just an Australian, jokes to sort of background. If I was on a comedy show, you'd be paying $50 a ticket for it. But because it's supposed to be sort of a truth podcast, you expect nothing but facts. But I like to sort of mix it up with a little bit of common sense, very plain sight. But anyway, so that's what most of my videos are around. One day you'll be hearing me talking about spiritual reconnection of our, energetic body, understanding our energetic body connection to the emotional body, connection to the physical body, and how we can clear that energy to make sure that we have, good transmuting of the, sun solar energy that's going on at the moment. Other days you'll see intellectual. It'll just be all about, just understanding the history of things that, and I'm talking 4 years. Like, this is me been doing this for 4 years. I got no reason to be talking any further than that. And if you catch me out on something that is a bit of a disinformation, because it'll never be misinformation, I won't be ever deliberately trying to deceive anybody with it. If you catch me out on this, call me out, fix me up, lead me to the link. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Don't give me your opinion. Just guide me where you get your information from, because I'm a reader and I'm a listener. I like to learn. All right. I'm just trying to give I call it the mother bird type scenario. I get up very early every morning, and I grab the big fat worm and I chew it up, and I try and just digest it and spit it out to the little baby birds in a palatable sort of size, because not everybody's got the time and the resources that I do. So, I try and help out those that are stuck deep in the cycle with double family incomes. But, financially, I think I understand money, even though I have none anymore. I've had my greatest my last thing was a 54 lot residential subdivision beside a 18-hole private golf course, and that was going to be my piece de resistance. It was going to be me all over, and the ex she didn't agree with that, so that never happened. She took that, and then the emotional obviously is something completely different to the spiritual side of it. Realistically, it's about really being able to unlock the trauma. So I always consider, I talk about it all the time, saying the head, the heart, and the stomach, they're the three things in your body, whether you believe in the chakra of the seven or just energy flowing in and out. Either way, it's called a connection, it's called source, some sort of energy, some sort of connection. And what happens is when we have trauma, when we have trauma in our heart space, a lot of men particularly, they disconnect. I like to say that we disconnect we're disconnected because we can't live in a life where we're just emotionally feeling that all the time. We've got to be strong. We've got to be powerful. So what's a tree do in a situation where it's under threat from a drought? It pushes all of its nutrients and all of its good down to its roots and its core. And it doesn't give a shit about its branches and its leaves. It doesn't care about anything else other than surviving, right? So that's what humans naturally do, and that's what men do particularly. And so when you see us push all of our energetic blockages down in our stomach, you'll see, if you do not understand energy, the emotional body and how it will manifest as dis-ease into the physical body,